All right, y'all, so after I uploaded 250 videos on this channel, I decided to make this video as an idea to kind of show you guys an accomplishment that I have. I just got myself a few weeks ago 2023 Dodge Charger RT, and I want to make this video to give you guys a hell of a lot of thanks, advice, and game. So watching in this video, you're going to get a lot of insight into my head, as well as very simple principles that I've been using over these past few months, years, to keep the consistency on this channel up, to scale my business to, I think at this point, we're signing probably say a client or two a week for coaching, and for software companies, we're probably signing a handful a month, I'd say. So the marketing agency is being built up, and I want to make this video to give you guys some game, tips, tricks, everything you guys need to know about pretty much making more money and getting whatever the fuck you want, basically. So let's hop into it. Now, every single one of you guys that have watched my videos since the get-go, I want to shout you out. Everybody who's seen my videos since the other times where I posted on TikTok, where I posted on Instagram Shorts, where I posted on Instagram Reels, whatever it was, you guys are absolute gods. Like, you guys are goats. I love y'all. Every single one of you guys that support me, every single one of you guys that watch this channel from a distance, every single one of you guys that check in with me. I obviously respond to every single Instagram DM. This journey about me building my marketing firm, my agency. Oh shit. All right, that shit was absolutely horrifying. The camera just fell. If I keep it in the video, now I'm absolutely paranoid. Okay, so the camera just fell. You guys already saw that, but thank God I have a cage on my Sony ZV-1. If I didn't, that's $2,500 I just fucking lost. Anyways, I want to give you guys a huge thank you, because every single one of you guys that has hit me up on Instagram, that has liked any of these videos, that has subscribed to me, you guys are absolute goats. Like, the position where I'm at today is in a much better, comfortably, financially, mentally, spiritually, everything than I was 6, 12, 13, 14 months ago. And that's just kind of how it goes. I always want you guys progressing. I make these videos to help you guys out. I make these videos to help other agency owners out. I've helped, God, at this point, fucking tons of agency owners, coaches, consultants with marketing, with sales, with all the shit like that. So we have some pretty good cases and testimonials around that too. But the biggest thing I have for you guys today is, like, whatever you want to accomplish, you just have to start. Like, the only thing holding you back from the success that you want is yourself. And as soon as you get really comfortable with that is the second you sort of realize that, like, everything is just up to you. Like, I haven't showed my car on this channel ever. I actually just got this a few weeks ago. It's a Charger RT, if you guys don't know, but I absolutely love it. Now, back to my point is that if you told me 12 months ago that I would be able to pretty much travel where I want to, live a life where I can make money online. I've made the majority of my money online. I would say about 95% of the money I've ever made has been online. If you would have told me that a 16, 17-year-old, you know, could make $20,000 in profit, if you told me that a few years ago, I probably wouldn't even believe you. But this journey has not been easy. A lot of you guys see my progress. A lot of you guys see what I've kind of built, and you think that you're really far from it. But in reality, you're not far from it at all. The only thing that I've built is just consistency, and it's been built on the basis of showing up and then just doing it. I'm not gonna say the work that I do I hate, because I love what I do. I love the work that I do. I love the marketing firm. I love when I help out consultants and I help out agency owners. Like, I love doing that, and I love getting paid on Stripe. Like, everybody loves that. But the reason why I'm making this video today is to not only give you guys thanks, but to give you guys some motivation, because if you go to my first video on this channel, I believe, or one of my first videos, you will see where I was. I was in my parents' house. I don't even think I had the camera yet. I didn't have any, Shure SM7B mic. I didn't have the articulation skills I do today. I wasn't comfortable from the camera. I was shy. I was uncertain. I was seeing everybody else make content online. I didn't know where to start. I was seeing everybody sort of do the thing that I wanted to do for so long, but I never actually put myself to it. And I just came off of, I think, a year or 2 years of being blown up on TikTok, having 140,000 followers, everything I could have ever wanted, and then deleting that entire TikTok channel because I was scared of judgment. I was scared of the way people perceive me, and I just deleted the entire TikTok account based off of fear. And so that event in my life, I always questioned why it happened. I always questioned why I cowarded, basically. And I had the following. I asked myself, I said, like, You had 140,000 followers, you had the platform, you're starting to get big. Why did you stop? And every single time I ask myself this question, I look back and it's out of fear. The reason why you're probably not where you're at is because you fear something, and in reality, you really just fear success. Because if you didn't fear success, you take the necessary actions, you pick up the phone, you dial the number, you cold email this guy, you make content, you do this, but you're not doing it because of this belief that if you do it, this might happen, you might get judged, everybody else is already making content, it's too late to start, it's 2025, people have been doing this for years. That's with anything. People have been running businesses for millennials. That's never gonna change. But does that mean every single market is saturated? No. It's just the evolution of life. Things happen, things come, things go. Businesses will be in business, businesses will go out of business. There will always be people to sell to. So the biggest thing I have to tell you today is whatever you want, truly, you will get if you go after it. You can't fail. Like, I remember when I wanted, to give you guys a quick example, I wanted this car. I wanted a Dodge Charger. I wanted a car that I could drive around. It was sporty, you know, I could pick up. It was a V8, and I wanted something that was like solid, okay? And I told myself, I said, well, I know like what needs to happen. I need to get clear on what I want, and I need to understand what I want. So I told myself I wanted a Dodge Charger, and I started looking around. I started calling and inquiring in almost every single dealership in South Texas. I was calling, I was emailing, I was putting in test drives. When I can show up and test drive, I was asking. And so I was basically being more of a damn car salesman than the car salesman themselves at the dealership. And so finally one day I was on the internet and I saw this car. It was in this maroonish dark red color. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I was like, that's pretty cool. But the more I looked at it, the more I was like, shit. If I get the windows tinted, and obviously I do mods and everything, I was like, I actually really fucking like this color. I had a black car, which was my last car. I like black cars. Black cars are cool. They get pretty hot though. But I was like, I want something that looks kind of like aggressive, but I don't want something that looks like too aggressive. I want something that looks good though, like good and kind of like, ugh, you know? And so I saw this car. It was called Cinnamon Stick. The color was literally fucking called Cinnamon Stick. And I called my sister and I was like, yo, this Cinnamon Stick, this is the shit. Like, I want this shit. And she was like, okay, like, then get it. And I was like, yeah, but like, I don't think the timing is right. You know, I only have a credit history of 1.5 years, all this other stuff. And she was like, dude, like just get it. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And so the biggest thing that was holding me back was fear. I was like, dude, am I going to be able to do this? This is like a big thing. This is going to take time off my business. Am I going to be able to focus if I have a car? Am I going to be able to balance all this other stuff? Am I really this guy? Like, I was having all of these limiting fucking money beliefs and limiting beliefs about a car when I didn't even have the car yet. And I was literally programming myself to not have the car. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, dude, I'm literally talking myself out of getting a vehicle. This is insane work. And this is what a lot of you guys do when you guys hop on these sales calls with these coaches, these consultants or whatever, or these agency guys, and they're actually trying to help you out. You know their program works, they have client testimonials. The thing that holds you back is yourself, because you're literally talking yourself into becoming more of a failure than you feel like you are right now. You're like, well, if I invest and I don't get results, then it's not gonna work. If you invest money and you put in half-assed results, you're not gonna get any tangible outcomes. Yes, that's true. But if you put your all in, you can't fail. And so I got off the phone with my sister and I was like, I'm getting this car. I'm getting the damn Cinnamon Stick, okay? I went and test drove it. Well, I went to go test drive it with my buddy and the dude did not let me test drive it. He didn't let me test drive it. And so I walk into the dealership and everything and I'm like, hey, I'm here for a test drive. And he's like, hey, where do you want to test drive? And I was like, Dodge Charger RT. I saw it on the lot. I want to go give it like a drive. And he goes, how old are you? I go, 19. And he goes, yeah, I can't let you test drive it, buddy. And I was like, oh shit. You gotta be 21 to test drive apparently. Some dealerships are like that. And so I was pissed off that day and I was like, dude, this is not gonna happen. Why is this happening? I go so hard in my business and like these people don't take me seriously. And I was having all these like limiting beliefs about like people taking me seriously and am I really good enough? And like all of this stems from like childhood shit, but I'm not gonna get into that. But basically the thing is that you got to tell yourself that you are gonna have whatever you want. I was like, I'm getting the Cinnamon Stick. It's literally fucking called Cinnamon Stick. And I was like, bro, I'm getting the damn Cinnamon Stick. And I'm like, nothing's gonna come my way. I call my dad. I said, I want you to come down here. I need you to, I said, can you please come down here, obviously. I need to test drive this car, and I'd like to get it. He goes, okay. So he found some time, came down here, test drove it, wanted it, got it. When I tell you that literally whatever you want is on its way, you're just holding yourself back from it, I mean that with like my entire being, all of my aura, anything, all the aura that I have, at least, like the shit that I have. I'm telling you, whatever you want is literally gonna be yours. This ZV-E1, I didn't believe I could have it. Things happened, clients got signed. Within 2 weeks, I had the Sony ZV-E1. Same thing with the Shure SM7B. I was like, I need a professional microphone. I look like a goober. Again, I was trying to get external validation, things like that. And basically, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, was like, okay, then go after it and get it. And think you already have it. And I was like, okay, well, I already have this. I already have this Shure SM7B. So I started speaking with confidence more in my videos. I started acting like I did. I think, guess what? I kid you not, in like 12 days, an old client who actually forgot to pay me. This was an in-person client, a very old in-person client. Forgot to pay me for 3 months of work. I didn't even know about it. I forgot about it. This was 6 months prior to this. He forgot to pay me for 3 months work. He actually drove to where I was, and he handed me about $2,500 in cash. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna buy the Shure SM7B with this amount of money. So like, bro, like everything is working out in your favor, but the only thing that the only reason why you're not getting what you want is because you're just in your own way. And most times it's just because the way our beliefs and our thoughts and our programming is. That's another video, but I want to wrap this video up. I want to give you guys a huge thank you. We've uploaded over 250 videos. I have a car channel that I just made. It's called Hemi Pat. You guys can check it out. It's right down below. It's just going to be documenting this shit and everything, all the mods that I do and stuff like that. But I love this car. I've been driving it for a few weeks now. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for watching all the videos that I put out. Thank you guys for being there. Thank you guys for genuinely taking time to ask me questions. I respond to every single one of y'all's questions, DMs, comments, everything. And I appreciate all you guys that have watched this video. Appreciate all you guys that have seen my channel, have been watching the progress of what I've been doing, because it hasn't been easy, but at the same time, it hasn't been extremely difficult. It just is. And everything that you guys want is attainable for you as well. The business, the lifestyle, the traveling, the car, the camera, whatever you freaking want is out there for you. The only question is, are you willing to show up every single day and pretty much fall in love with the process, and then get it in return? So I'm gonna leave it off right there. If you guys have any specific questions about anything, feel free to drop them down below. Make sure to like this video. Hit me up on Instagram if you guys have personalized questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.